Well, it's time for Group B action in the FIFA World Cup 2026, and it's the co-host, Toronto, Canada, playing host to Bosnia and Herzegovina. And this should be a very interesting clash to kick off Group B. Bosnia will be the underdogs with Canada as the home side. Will have the impetus to try and get the 3 points in front of their home crowd. This should be very, very interesting. We already saw Mexico and South Korea start off their World Cup campaigns with victories against South Africa and Czechia, respectively, which means that Group A has got a nice little look to it as the two sides that we're expecting to come out of Group A starting off with victories. And here, Canada, their best real opportunity in a World Cup stage, their best squad that they've got out there in a long, long time. And they have an opportunity up against a Bosnia side with Edin Dzeko on the bench. The all-time top scorer for Bosnia will be used. The 40-year-old will certainly have a part to play as the match goes on.
In a long, long time.
But it's going to be interesting to see how both sides do start off. By the looks of it, the setup looks 4-4-2 from both sides. Canada going with Jonathan David and Tani Oluvasi as the two centre forwards. We'll go through the team news very, very quickly. Nikola Vasilic is in goal for Bosnia. He's, of course, the goalkeeper of St. Pauli, as the Argentinian crew of match officials, with the fourth official from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Great to see representations from all the countries with the referees. Argentinian, Uruguayan, and a Nicaraguan in the fourth official booth. Well, Canada side, Maxim Kripau in goal, the number 16, the massive presence at the back. Richie Laria as the left back, Derek Cornelius, Luke de Fogarolis as the two centre halves, Alistair Johnson as the right back, Liam Miller, the Hull City winger on the left hand side, the skipper Estaquio and Ismail Okone as the two pivot players, Tajan Buchanan on the right hand side, the Jonathan David and Tolly Olivasi as the two centre forwards leading the line for Canada. Well, for Bosnia, they're looking like they are going to match the shape. Nikola Vasilic is in goal. Said Kolasinac, Tarek Moramovic as the centre half with Nikola Katic on the right hand side with Amar Dedic, the right back. Amar Memic on the left hand side with Benjamin Tyrovic and Ivan Besic as the two pivot players. Esmir Bagarav on the right hand side, the PSV winger with 4 goals and 4 assists, with Jovo Lukic and Ermedin Demirovic leading the line for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Well, this is going to be very interesting to see how both these sides do figure out the early stages. Well, Mexico started off their campaign with a comfortable 2-0 victory against South Africa. USA take on Paraguay later on today, which means that Canada have an opportunity to keep the perfect record for the home sides. Well, interesting news from Jesse March's lineup that Alfonso Davies is on the bench. The left back, who certainly can play left wing in this Canadian setup, will be a firecracker of an option off the bench for Canada. Eustaquio as the skipper, the diminutive number 7, giving a very fiery, passionate speech. Him alongside Ismail Kone will be the key for Canada. And both teams looking like a 4-4-2 setup here. You can see from the aerial view as well, very much 4-4-2. It's sunny here in Toronto as Group B kicks off in the FIFA World Cup 2026. Group A, first games in the back seat, and now it's Group B in the forefront, and we're off and running. Well, Canada will be looking for a fast start here in front of their home fans. Immediately on the left-hand side is Tani Aluvasi. Here, real centre forward with just the 2 goals and 2 assists for his club side last season. 2 goals for his national side. Jonathan Davis, of course, 77 games with 39 goals for the Juventus centre forward. Not the most prolific centre forward performance from him in the league. Juventus falling into the Europa League, and there's a chance there at the near side. Weramovic, the centre half, making his presence known. Applies it straight for Sassuolo in Italy. Tarek Muramovic. He's the one who got himself with a good block here, and it's a corner for Canada. Home side looking for the perfect start here. Eustachio will take the corner, the skipper, looking to lead his team from the front. It's all about the delivery here. Eustachio delivers, he takes it short. Interesting corner routine on the left-hand side. Jonathan David trying to make something of it. It's booted clear. Bosnia trying the counter-attack here. Kripo is calm. And Kone just mops up here. Bosnia now trying the counter-attack themselves. Said Kolasinac on the left-hand side. Of course, former Arsenal player, now for Atalanta on the left-hand side. That's certainly a foul. Couple of early set-piece opportunities. Corner for Canada and now a free kick for Bosnia on that left-hand side. Said Kolasinac, the skipper, gets a bit of a whack there on his foot. But there, welcome to the stream, Gautam. We will be there and we are here. Of course, we have to see how Group B turns out just to unearth a few bowlers. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jesse March is American, right? I saw him belt out the Canadian national anthem full chest. He has very much bought into the project. Of course, the former Leeds United manager has a chance here for Bosnia. And oh, these blazed it over. Good opportunity. It fell very kindly. Amar Memic just looks for power over placement. Let's have a look here. Very much onside. The clearance, it just felt that it was just going to fall kindly. And Memic just hammers it. Well, good start this for Bosnia. Should have been 1-0 up. Edin Dzeko will certainly have a part to play. We talked about Alphonso Davies off the bench for Canada. Dzeko off the bench is a great option, really. Of course, the Korea game was great. We had to suffer through the Mexico-South Africa game. Of course, South Korean bowlers were on display, and apparently Czech Republic put in a West Hamish performance. Not surprised that Thomas Souček is there. Chance for Canada, cleared away by Bosnia. It's got a decent tempo to this game. That Lee Kang-in performance, wasted in Paris. He's due a big move, but I mean, talk about finding the right club there. Yes, game time is at a premium. He's training with the best. He's got a world-class coach. To leave all those settings and try and be the main man is certainly a jump that he needs to take. But at what point and more importantly, which club? That's the most critical aspect for Kang-in Lee. He's making the right career projection, but critical that he keeps his feet on his ground. In-boom goal was nasty. Oh, he sent, 2 defenders and the goalkeeper with one turn, and the beautiful chip from there. That's the kind of composure we want to see from centre forwards, man. Find the corner, find those chips, even just blast it in. Show us why you're a centre forward for your country. Again, decent challenges flowing in. This time it's the skipper. Eustachio with a combative challenge. A free kick for Bosnia. Last time they had an opportunity which fell kindly to Amar Memic. Free kick will be taken by Ivan Basic. He takes it short. Change of angle. Back to Basic. Left-footed ball into the box. They are chasing after him. The header is decent, but well off target. Canada defend that situation well enough. Jovo Lukic, the centre forward, alongside Ermedin Demirovic, shouldering the 2 centre forward attack as Serhej Barbarez watches long. Looks like a military leader. Whew. As we mentioned before, the extended format, 12 groups, 4 teams each. The top 2 advance automatically, and the third place team from the 12 groups will go battle it out for the remaining positions. Critical that you find yourself in the top 2. One loss and suddenly things get very uncomfortable. I mean, where is Pjanic and Dzeko, right? Those are the only 2 ballers that I had in my back pocket. Who are these brothers? Well, Ermedin Demirovic plays for Stuttgart, if my research serves me right. 12 goals last season. Yeah, that's all I got. The rest of them, they do ply their trade in Europe. Moramovic, the centre half for Sassuolo, and Nikola Katic for Schalke. I think Amar Dedic plays for Benfica, the right back. And that's my bare minimum research in terms of the Bosnian players. But when Dzeko enters the fray, we've got some stats for you guys. The fact that they're even here is a miracle. 2 penalty shootout wins in the playoffs is mad. I mean, yeah, you got to give it to them, man. They tapped into something deep. They eliminated Italy. So fair play to them. Their last loss was in like November or something like that. Some of these teams, they schedule their friendlies. Of course, Bosnia had to go through the competitive route to get here. Shows a bit of fight. That kind of fight is always useful in a massive tournament like this. Canada, just on the back foot here. There's Ismail Kone. Oh, that's a heavy challenge on Jonathan David, but clean according to the ref. There's Kolasinac onto the left-hand side. Decent build-up attempt. The stadium looks nice, but not nearly as nice as the Stadio Azteca. Oof, that was a sight to behold, man. It's a real shame that the final won't be played there, considering the history of the Azteca. A very good evening, Mr. Bajaj. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Do you have a Dream 11-like situation with the World Cup, Manny, or no? Or are you just watching it for the love of the game? That's why we're here. Good play this from Eustachio. Shifts it onto the right-hand side for Alistair Johnson. Chases on here onto the right-hand side. Asking a lot out of Buchanan. He does very well. He just runs that out of play. Bit of a entanglement there with Said Kolasinac. Throw in for Bosnia. The Z broadcast is so average. It's not bad, Manny. I'm not going to lie. My expectations were really low, but it's decent. It's holding. It's the only thing I can ask. Just work interruption free. Clarity should be good. They're ticking both boxes so far, but I don't want to jinx it as Bosnia on the left-hand side. Need to absorb a bit of contact. Ermedin Demirovic. Again, because they're playing with a two centre-forward system here, Bosnia, you will see Demirovic just float on that left-hand side. Love for the game indeed, Manny. You got hide in the office sweepstakes purely here for the love of the game. Exactly. That's why we're all here. Kone with the clearance. See, no real composure on the ball from Canada so far. Bosnia happy to play their brute-like approach. Now onto the left-hand side. Here's Liam Miller. That's a poor pass there by the Hull City winger. Just slightly underhits that. There's only so much fantasy I have in me, especially following a hectic IPL. Well, now that's done and dusted. Wait for a couple of months. The Premier League is going to be back before you know it. Well, both our clubs, Chelsea and Manchester United, pretty limp in the transfer window so far. No moves. It's all very quiet there. Looks like it's Manchester City who are making the big moves in the Premier League, looking to break the bank for Elliot Anderson. Not the kind of distraction Anderson wants before a World Cup game, but he knows his future's pretty much sorted at a big club next season. Looks like it's going to be City are going to win that race. It doesn't seem like a race. It's just City who are applying the pressure. It's pretty much Khaldun El Mubarak versus Marinakis. What a pass. Brilliant bit of control there by Miller. Onto the left-hand side. Goalkeeper with a lovely ping. This is Takio. Onto the left-hand side is Richie Laria. There's a relaxed, chill F1 fantasy that's keeping the fantasy love tingling. Chelsea have been really quite very sass. I mean, it's not that we've been quiet. We've already made our moves. I mean, Valentino Bacco is going to be at the club. Giovanni Kenda and Mega as an option for a centre forward. Oh, that's a rash challenge. It could be a yellow card. It is a very late challenge there by the right back. Alistair Johnson goes lunging in. Bosnia, another free kick opportunity for them. 120 million. I mean, game's gone, but that's the price you're going to pay for a starting English midfielder. I mean, if Declan Rice was 100 million all those years ago, Elliot Anderson with inflation and, of course, the Marinakis tax, he's going to go for a pretty penny. I mean, they wanted Morgan Gibbs White and Marinakis without even blinking, said 100 million quid. City said no thanks. They went for Ryan Shirky instead. Not a bad move there from the citizens. Alistair Johnson needs to walk the tightrope here. That was a rash challenge. And I say another banging ref jersey by Adidas. Turquoise, green and black. Manny, this is the second time that you're giving a shout out to the refs. What about the players' jerseys? Nothing about the Bosnian or the Canada jersey. The Mexico jersey yesterday was brilliant. Whew. That's one for the collection. A free kick for Bosnia on the left-hand side. They've already had a very good opportunity. Amar Memic blazed it over the crossbar. This time with the left foot. Ivan Basic will deliver. It's a flattish delivery. The header is comfortably on target though. Easy for Maxim Kripau. Lukic with a decent header. He's got a bit of presence about him. Eastern European countries, you'll want to see the good old-fashioned centre-forward play. Did I see the Brighton bid for Vukovic, 30 million? Spurs need to spit in Bloom's face. They were charging 70 million for Van Hecke. Same club, 100 million for Evan Ferguson. I hate them so much. They've pretty much cracked the transfer window, haven't they, Brighton? I mean, yes, their performances are a bit of yo-yo, but Tony Bloom, man, I got nothing but respect for him. He's a ballsy man. A poker player, made his fortune playing cards, and now he's running a Premier League club. Mexico jersey was banging. These two teams, nothing to write home about. Yeah, the Mexico jersey was first class. Bosnia can be a Brighton kid. That's right, with the blue strip on the left-hand side. Good bit of defending there by Kolasinac. Brighton are going to get good money for Van Hecke. Carlos Beleba might be on the move. That's two assets that they can really recoup a lot of money. So Tony Bloom does operate in a very shrewd manner. I mean, Vukovic is getting very little game time. So when you go to Brighton, you can make some really good player development. You can make some good moves career-wise. Who am I backing in this game? Manny, I'm not going to lie. I watch a lot of football, but this is the first time I'm really watching Bosnia and Canada in the flesh. I'm going to reserve my judgments after I've seen at least a game of each side. I mean, the FIFA rankings, home crowd support will say that Canada are favorites, but Bosnia are going to be a tough nut to crack, man. I'm going to go Bosnia. Fuck it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Chance for a counter-attack here. Ooh, that goes against the ref. Chance there. Canada get a touch of fortune. The ref gets right in between the counter-attack opportunity. Decent looking pass this by Demirovic. On the half volley. Cracks it against the ref on the back. Immediate apology by the Argentinian ref. And Brazil-Morocco is the game that I'm really looking forward to. France-Senegal as well. Those are the two games that have really got my attention in the early group stages. I'm supporting my people's first home, Canada. Yeah, Manny, I want to see a few of the brothers in the crowd, hopefully. Here's Ismail Akone driving forward. That's a very good-looking pass onto the left-hand side. Here's Tani Olivasi for Jonathan David. Slightly overhit. Tajon Buchanan will keep the ball in play. Here's Ismail Akone, who started off the attack. He looks bright. It's well defended by Tarik Waramovic. Did you guys see some of the visuals from the Azteca Stadium? It was absolutely popping outside, man. It was great to see the camaraderie. The Mexicans certainly know how to bring the party. Seeing the Koreans neck tequila bottles just before getting into the stadium, it was a real good, feel-good stuff. Good play this from Canada. Here's Liam Miller on the left-hand side, drags it outwards and then clips in a decent-looking pass. It's very well defended by Syed Kolasinac. Memic clears. Here's Johnson. Looks for the cross in. Decent whip. It's well defended. Should be 1-0. It is straight at the goalkeeper. Glorious opportunity there for Canada. It falls to the main man as well. Jonathan David either side of Nikola Vasilj, and it's a goal for Canada. It falls kindly. He has to score, boys. Oh, he has to score. That is poor from David. The hot take is Canada. They don't have that dog in them. Bosnians have come through hell in qualifying. Bosnians, tough as nails. Well, Davis, we saw him fit enough to be on the bench. Clearly not looking to risk him early on in the tournament if he's having fitness issues, especially with games against Switzerland and Qatar coming up. If the boys can get the job done without Alphonso Davies, can hold in good stead. Good chance there for Jonathan David. Canada needs to have their version of United's Pajis behind the dugout, maybe with a beer, nothing more Canadian. Not seen the brothers at the Old Trafford stand for a long time. Knew that they had the season ticket pass when Fergie was the man. This Jonathan David is a mad industry plant. Don't know how he scammed Juve into getting him. I mean, he's always been threatening for a big move. He's been at Lille for a long, long time. It just felt that he needed that big move to explode. Does seem to be a decent striker at best. I think if you ask Juventus, you send him back to Lille, they'll probably say yes. 6 goals and 4 assists. I mean, don't want to just look at it with goals and assists with players, but in the Italian league, gotta do better. The Bosnia logo looks like Brighton as well. Probably borrowed the entire outfit from them. Fans look like they've been through a lot. Look at the lines on the forehead. Woo. They've seen things. Cornelius loses the flight of the ball, but has the recovery pace. Heavy touch there by Cornelius. Can't prevent the throw-in. Oh, he has. Resist Takio. Better football this. Very good football from Canada. Much better. Oh, the final pass just missing. That's a blatant push, ref. That's a foul. But he lets play continue somehow, and justice served for Bosnia. Good bit of defending. That's a foul again, ref. That's a yellow card. Canada getting away with some dubious decisions, man. This time it's Estakio. That's a definite yellow card challenge. He goes lunging in. There was a clear foul before that. Bosnia having to get on with it. Yeah, that's a yellow card challenge, man. That's studs up. Nowhere near the ball. He's gotten away with that one. Bajratarevic takes a sore one there. How we not got any Desi rep in the Canada team? Our sporting genes are cooked. Well said. I don't think we represent Canada in any sport. Tennis, maybe? I'm not sure. Probably not. Here's Basic. Oh, good looking pass on the right hand side. Ooh, crunching challenge there on Bajratarevic. Richie Laria says all ball there, ref. Might be a corner there for Bosnia. Bajratarevic, like a boxer, is just taken off his strap and he's like, okay, you want to fight? Let's fight. That's a rash challenge again. Canada are getting away with some decisions here. Well, Bosnia do deserve a goal. They have played the better football. Jonathan David had a great opportunity. Besic with the corner. It's a flick on header and it's 1-0 to Bosnia. A header from close range. And the away side with Jovo Lukic opening the scoring for Bosnia. How about that? The home team shocked Bosnia 1-0 to the good. It was a good corner routine. Bosnia used their height advantage. The flick-on header was dangerous enough. All it needed was a touch from close range. Jovo Lukic applies the finishing touches, and Bosnia are up and running in this FIFA World Cup. Good corner routine. That's a very good flick-on header there by Said Kolasinac. He's at the near post. Perfectly placed. Lukic cannot miss. 1-0 to Bosnia. Well, the home fans sullen. And that's the sucker punch. Jonathan David had that outstanding opportunity minutes before. If he converts that, the game's completely in a different direction. Jesse March will know that that's a big, big miss, and they have been punished since. Some of the Bosnian fans are in tears. You've certainly gone through a lot as a nation on soul. And to get to the World Cup as well, that tense encounter against Italy. Italy's World Cup performances still remain absolutely shocking since 2006. Something's got to change there. Seems like they win the under 17, under 19s. Oh, such a risky bit of play. Cornelius will get away with that one. I think that is Luka Fugarolis who gets caught. He's very fortunate that it looked like Demirovic did concede the foul on him. Saw South Africa getting caught on the ball with the first goal for Mexico. That was really, really poor. Oh, goddamn, that's the water break, which means ads. Well, lads, the Americans have been successful. They've finally brought in advertisements to football. It's not a hydration break anymore. That has been debunked. It's a clear ad break. I mean, I was waiting for. It's not a hydration break, Gautam. It's just mere capitalism. Everybody's going to get a chunk. Can't believe it, man. It just kills the rhythm of the game. I mean, somebody keep a time, right? It's 12:55 here. It's going to be a 2 to 3 minute break. I mean, game's gone, lads. Game's freaking gone. This is scandalous. How long do you think before they're going to incorporate it in the Premier League? I mean, it's not going to happen anytime soon, but don't rule it out. Considering the number of American owners, they might even rally for a 4-quarter game instead of 2 halves. You can never rule it out with these guys. Can't believe I'm watching an ad. It's going to take some taking used to. It is what it is. Well, Bosnia do have the lead. Jovo Lukic from close range with the header. We're seeing different types of goals in the World Cup. That's good to see. Well, it's well past 2 minutes. I can't tell you how bad an idea this is, man. For the game at least, forget everything else. Just killing momentum. I mean, they say, like once you've scored, you might be a bit vulnerable to concede. Like your concentration levels might dip a little bit. They've taken that element out of the game completely. Now you're like taking. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. This is like good 3 minutes. If they do this in the Premier League, the Super League protest will look like a picnic. I mean, there's nothing they can do to stop it, man. It's just that they botched it the first time. It's coming again. I mean, at some point again. This time they'll get it right. Bit of rebranding, a bit of change to the format, maybe add a bit more, few more teams from the Premier League, maybe. Because that's the cash cow. This is ridiculous, man. I mean, I'm seeing some really washed up actors on my screen. This is ridiculous, lads. It's 3 minutes plus. Oh, they're still not started, man. It's nearly 4 minutes. So that's 15 minutes half time plus 4 minutes before, during the first half. this is scandalous. I mean, I can understand a water break maybe in the second half, maybe 75 minutes. You can have a couple minutes off, but this is in the first half. This is absolutely ridiculous. They're gassed. I mean, yeah, forget it. What are we doing here? Anyway, Bosnia lead. Again, they just killed that entire momentum just after they scored as well. This is getting ridiculous. Kolasinac with a skewed clearance. Good bit of defending there by Nikola Katic. Bosnia working hard. Canada trying to battle their way back into this contest. Jovo Lukic's close range header. The difference between the two sides. Jesse March will be lamenting that Jonathan David miss. It was straight at the goalkeeper as well. Either side, and it's 1-0 to Canada. The same could be said about Amar Mermich's chance as well. He went for power. They should restrict it to insanely hot games. Not in the first half. Second half, fine. Regardless of the temperature. Want to give 2 minutes with the coaches as well? I'll allow it. But first half, no, man. Absolutely not. Not after 20 minutes. So that's a foul, ref. Buchanan gets fouled. Free kick for Canada. An opportunity to pull themselves back into this contest. He's looked good here. Tejon Buchanan. Canada wanted to take it quickly. Bosnia were caught napping. Get a bit fortunate. Eustakio will take the free kick. Skipper was fortunate not to have picked up a yellow card. Rash challenge at the halfway line, which was pardoned by the ref. Eustakio with the ball in. It's a bit... Oh, what a lovely first touch. Great shimmy. Brilliant block. That is some excellent play this from Bosnia. Kolasinac will clear. Putting their bodies on the line, but Canada mounting up a very good attack there. Lovely touch on the right-hand side. I think it was Tani Olivasi. Good first touch, and then just looking to fire that across the face of goal. Tarik Moramovic, who's been at the forefront. He felt that there was a foul there. Didn't look like a foul. It was shoulder to shoulder. This ref is PL standard, and that's not a compliment. Yeah. The reffing calls are going to be dubious in the World Cup. I mean, make no mistake about it. There's some powers above. They're going to make sure that certain refs are going to be placed in certain games. We all know about VAR. That's a big scam in its own. Another corner here for Canada. Derek Cornelius, one of the targets, the centre half. Stakio will take the set piece. It's an away swinger. Falls kindly here for Miller. Shifts it onto the left-hand side for Jonathan David. It's immediately shut down. Ooh, that's such a poor foul. Mojanovic is... That is some schoolboy defending. He's going nowhere there, Jonathan David. For Tarik Moramovic to just go there and put two hands on the back of him is... That's some Bush League stuff. Any PL big players in this game? Premier League? Not really. The only Premier League connection is Said Kolasinac, who's ex-Arsenal. But other than that, nope. A lot of players that ply their trade in Europe. But no one in the Premier League. Edin Dzeko, of course. Bosnia's all-time top scorer on the bench. Stakio will take the set piece in a corner routine there. Kone with the strike. It's well blocked. Here's Laria finding Liam Miller on the left-hand side. Miller's looked active. Keeps it short. Here's Ismail Kone. Clip pass there by Johnson. Well defended by Mujeramovic. And it's a counter-attack now for Bosnia. Good pace shown there by Jonathan David, helping out defensively. Nicely done there from the centre forward. Looking to try and make amends. Here's Luke de Fogueroles. Finds Ismail Kone. Now Liam Miller. Drifts in field, looking for the 1-2. Again, it feels like his feet just moving far too quickly there for Liam Miller. Bosnia trying the counter-attack, but it's well defended. With just under 15 minutes remaining in the first half, Bosnia will feel that they're well worth the 1-0 lead. Yes, the Jonathan David chance was there, but in the balance of play, it feels like Bosnia just about shading it here. Buchanan with a decent carry. Here's Alistair Johnson finding Eustachio. Buchanan again. Canada playing the game at a walking pace now. Centre halves getting involved. Pushes it onto the left-hand side for Ismail Kone. Kone with a clip pass into the channel. Muramovic defends very well. He's very active defender there, the Sassuolo centre half. Seems to be tracking the centre forward everywhere he goes, making some good interceptions. Respect Canada even more now. Denied visa to Thomas Partey. Fair play to them, man. Fair play. Here's Kone. Looks for the fast take. Oh, chance here for Canada. Falls kindly for Tani Oluvasi, who's just easily cleared by Mujahedinovic. Canada just lacking a bit of bite in the final third, but they're playing some better stuff. I'm backing Qatar against Canada. Shocking performance. Oh, there's a chance here. Oh, that's a terrible miss. He can't even get that on target. Tani Oluvasi, that is a poor finish. He's found well. This is a good run. Uses his strength, just moves Mujahedinovic off the way. Once he finds himself in a goal-scoring position, that is poor composure. He has to score, doesn't even find the target, and both centre forwards for Canada have had a glaring opportunity, both spurned. Well, Bosnia should count themselves a touch fortunate that they still have the clean sheet. Canada's finishing needs to improve, but enough of an encouraging sign. I mean, Jesse March's halftime team talk, all he needs to do is point out to those two incidents, and the goal that they've conceded has been from a set piece. Don't have to do too much outside the box, but have to make sure the bench is ready. Alphonso Davies, if needs be. I mean, Canada's slight favourites with their FIFA ranking, of course, playing at home. I would love to start off their campaign with a victory, but Bosnia winning here would certainly throw Group B. A bit of a whirlwind here as Johnson with the throw in. Well defended there. Got so much height and presence here, Bosnia. Jovo Lukic heads that away for a corner. Canada looking for the equalizer before half time. It's been a decent zip to the game. Seeing some good patterns. We're seeing chances for both sides. At least it's not nil-nils. Corner for Canada. Hooked comfortably by Bajraterovic, and now a chance for the counter-attack here. He's got the pace. Amar Memic has been closely tracked by the left back there. Memic trying to lead the solo Bosnian counter-attack. Muramovic is kind of like a budget Schlotterbeck. Exactly, he's such an active defender, right? I mean, I'd love to see that from defenders. Not vacate their positions, I mean, willy-nilly, but go and be aggressive. Make sure that you're very much on that front foot as a centre half. The moment you retreat, you're giving all the impetus to a centre forward, especially forwards with pace. That's why being touch tight, that's why being an active defender, such a valuable trait. Exactly, man. I mean, I really hope our dusted clubs are. I mean, you don't want to make purchases just based on World Cup. I get that, but you can unearth some good players, man. Not even going to be that expensive. I mean, Premier League clubs are adamant that they want to just splash 60, 70, 80 million. I mean, 80. I mean, I like Alex Scott, man. He's a really good baller for Bournemouth, but 80 million for him. Mateus Fernandes, again, good player, back-to-back relegations, 80 million quid. Do some better scouting there. I mean, surely Premier League clubs can't be that lazy. Well, Canadian native, Ryan Reynolds, owner with Rob McInally with the... Not sure where their club is right now. Had a decent chance to... They're still in the championship? Not really sure. Need to follow them a bit more closer. Maybe if they do better in the championship next season. Canada trying to be comfortable on the ball. Here's Cornelius. Liam Miller. Decent looking pass there for Ishmael Kone, who somehow keeps the ball. Does very well, the centre midfielder. His pass is comfortably intercepted though. Bosnia looking active themselves. Want to try and activate those quick counter-attacks. Jonathan David has worked very hard for his team defensively, getting back into defensive positions for those interceptions, but he'll still be thinking about that miss. It was such a crucial time as well at 0-0. Find the back of the net at that time. Game's completely different. That's a foul, ref, no? Tyrovic looked like he had two hands on the back of him, but play continues. Here's Alistair Johnson. Finds the skipper, Istakio. Goes for the switch. What a good-looking ball, but well defended. Very well defended there by Amar Dedic. Canada win the second ball, though. Ishmael Okone looks like a presence in midfield. Very difficult to try and dispossess the midfielder. Finding Liam Miller on the left-hand side. Miller goes on the outside. Miller still with the ball in. Cross comes in. Looked like the last touch might have come off the goalkeeper. Has to be a corner for Canada. It is. Game's been a slight snooze fest so far. Probably not. I mean, to each to its own. I mean, I get it. But it's not bad. It's probably better than what South Africa offered. I mean, all we're looking for is incremental improvement in the World Cup. You're not going to get bangers. You're going to have to wait for them to happen. As Canada with an opportunity, trying to keep the ball in play. Kolasinac, last touch has certainly come off the skipper. It's another corner for Canada. Canada will feel that the momentum is on their side. We'll give Jonathan David this. He's hustling his ass off. If you're going to miss chances, at least you're trying to affect the game elsewhere. The Hoyland method. Don't sneak Hoyland into that. I mean, I'll give Hoyland for being a busy player, but fair play to Jonathan David. Exactly. We talked about that. Just be active. Make sure that you're not just standing there waiting for the ball to come to you. Go out there and affect the game in other ways. Hustle. Another corner for Canada. Cornelius just slightly out jumps that. Bosnia looking for a counter-attack. It's quickly snuffed out. Canada will feel that they very much warrant an equalizer before half-time. Need to try and get the ball in the back of the net. Everyone loves cardio these days. Cardio is a bare minimum in football now. If you're not covering 8 to 10 Ks, what are you doing on the pitch? Even centre halves. Be active, be busy, be ready to run those runs in behind. Great acceleration by Buchanan on the right-hand side. Looks like it's going to be another corner for Canada. They've pinned Bosnia back as a unit. That is exhilarating wing play there by Tejan Buchanan. Stakio will take this corner. Just feels like a matter of time before Canada get the equalizer. Knocking on the door. Stakio with the corner. Bit of loop on it. Cornelius wins the first header. Here's Miller. Floats the ball into the box. Against Bosnia with some old school defending. Ishmael Okone is going to get another corner. Bosnia certainly backs to the wall, but defensively they're standing up as a collective, thwarting every single danger. It's been nice to see Ishmael Okone in midfield. He's been a lively presence. Like the early looks of him. Another corner for Canada. I've lost count. This time they've taken it short. Buchanan finds a skipper. Might go for a shot from distance. That's a good-looking pass, but well intercepted. Flick on header. Good defending. No surprise that it's Muharimovic once again. He's had like 5 interceptions already. Ooh, the first touch needed to be absolutely perfect there for Jonathan David. That was a difficult ball to control, but if he brings that down, goal-scoring opportunity. Outswinging corners in 2026 should be an immediate 5-game ban for your manager. This is why he was sacked at Leeds. You're asking a lot from your centre half, man. You need to win at least 2 headers, basically, if you're going to score a goal from there. But you need to get something away from the goalkeeper as well. I mean, the corner qualities these days is anyway finished. Corners are a lost art, man. Nobody practices them anymore. It just feels like they just rock up and take corners. No way it looks rehearsed sometimes. I watch Chelsea's corner routines and it's a joke. It's been a cardio sesh from the boys. They've put in a lot of effort. It's like 5 or 6 subs that have been warming up here for Bosnia. When Edin Dzeko takes the field, it's going to be a bit of excitement from Bosnia's point of view. Seeing the all-time top scorer take the field at 40 years of age. A lot of final swan songs for some great players. Edin Dzeko, underrated baller, man. Oof, what technique. I was so envious of Manchester City. They had him like as 4th choice striker, man. That's the kind of greed that they were operating with. I was thinking at that time when Chelsea could just go and bid for Dzeko, man. It's not like City would miss them. It's absolutely crazy, but top player, technique, the touches. Had a really good stint at Roma as well. So fair play to Edin Dzeko. If he can get some sort of a sign-off, maybe a goal in the World Cup would be a nice way to crown and cap off his illustrious international career. Here's Cornelius. Finds Liam Miller. Poor pass there. What are you trying to do? I mean, when you have so much time and space and then you play an outside of the boot pass, it just feels lazy. It looks good if it comes off, but I know what he's trying to do there. He's got no ideas. He's just trying to just kick the ball away, basically. You need to keep hold of it. Keep that sustained pressure on Bosnia. Defending well. They're defending deep. Cornelius with the header. Again, Bosnia playing some old school football here. Trying to win first and second balls. They seem to continue to win it. Oh, that's lovely blade of composure. Beautifully done there by Esmir. And now she finds it onto the left-hand side. Demirovic. Saw him early on in the match peeling away from a centre-forward position onto the left-hand side. That was a lovely play there by Esmir Hajratarevic. Cute touch around the corner by the PSV winger. Bosnian fans having a lot of fun there. Seeing their side lead here in Group B. Switzerland play Qatar. That takes care of Group A and B. USA take on Paraguay. Ooh, there was a audacious volley attempt. Nowhere near the target, but decent strike there by Tyrovic. As a player, as a midfielder, if you're not getting involved, get a shot away. Get that feeling on your right boot. Bosnia would love the second before half-time. That's a late challenge. Surely, ref. Cornelius takes too much time on the ball. When a centre-half does that, you can fully expect a lunging in challenge. This time the ref pulls out the yellow card. Demirovic. No real complaints there by the number 10. He is late. That Estaquio's challenge was so much worse. I mean, I'm not sure whether or not this is a yellow card challenge. It's not a good one. Unfortunate, but a forwards challenge there by Demirovic. Here's Alistair Johnson. What kind of pass is that? Jonathan David. Just dropping deep here, Jonathan David. Almost like playing like a number 10, allowing Tani Olivasi playing as the lone centre forward. On paper, it looked like 4-4-2 from both coaches. Again, active defending. Oh, what a volley pass. This is the chase is on here. And if he can get there, he won't be able to. But Muharemovic is looking like a proper player, man. What a pass. I love it when centre halves do that. Again, Tarek Muramovic. Remember the name. Sassuolo centre half. Again, has a good campaign. If Bosnia, progress, he'll be due a big move. And when your centre half has that kind of confidence to pass in that manner, it shows you that he's feeling the game, he's sensing it here. Bosnia on the attack, looking for the second before half time. A minute into added on time on the left-hand side. Good bit of play, but well defended there by the skipper. Good interception there. Buchanan caught. Foul? Might be a yellow card. Yeah, 2 quick yellow cards for Bosnia. This time Jovo Lukic, the goal scorer. Both centre forwards picking up yellow cards for typical forward challenges. That one was late, clumsy, stud showing. Certainly warranted a yellow card, more than the Demirovic one, but both centre forwards now will have to be careful. Muramovic pass again, Gautam. Woof. That was brilliant to see. And wins the ball and then immediately looks for the expansive pass. Bosnia have got the workings of a good team here. They've got technique. Oh, speaking of technique, lovely nutmeg there by Ivan Basic. Playing some good ball here. Again, you don't want to face these kind of teams like in the round of 16. It can make things very uncomfortable. They're comfortable without the ball. They'll defend deep. They can hit you on the break. They've got a bit of size about them. Add a bit of technique in there. Never know. They can cause some upsets. David is slow, weak, no first touch, can't create his own shot and can't dribble. Other than that, he's okay. Playing in the 10 is a coward's approach. From a centre forward's point of view, I would agree, especially when you're your country's main man. You're the one with the goals, 39 goals for your country. You should be the centre forward and ask the other guy, you drop in the number 10 and you feed me the ball. I mean, that's hierarchy. I think that's common sense. But David feels that he might be on the periphery of things. He wants to get involved. May feel like he has a bit more than his centre forward counterpart to create better. Oh, there's another chance for an opportunity. Bosnia putting their bodies on the lines here. Brilliant defending. Said Kolasinac rolling back the years. I remember when Arsenal fans thought that they're getting a special player. He was in the Bundesliga Team of the Year. Was he playing for Gladbach at the time? Bundesliga expert, Gautam, help me out here. Oh, Cornelius with the header. Good opportunity for Canada. Might be the last one for the half-time whistle, the centre half. Nobody really picking him out. Chance with a header, looping over. Bosnia survive. Oh, he should do better. It's a free run at it. Chance spurned. Canada have had, I would say, 3 opportunities. Couple for the centre forwards. Centre half getting one. Bosnia will feel that they've just about managed to wriggle the initiative. It's half-time at the Toronto Stadium. Jovo Lukic is near post, well, I would say not even 2 yards out. Header giving Bosnia the lead. Canada worked very hard. Tani Oluwasi had a glorious opportunity. Jonathan David, when the scoreline was 0-0, had to score. Hits it straight at the goalkeeper. A few minutes later, Bosnia scored in the 21st minute. Canada have kept the pressure on, but Bosnia's deep defending has been first class. A lot of corners, a lot of set pieces, all been thwarted away. Bosnia will be pleased with the clean sheet against the home side and have an opportunity to take all 3 points to kick off Group B in the FIFA World Cup 2026. 1-0 to Bosnia at halftime. Not bad. Not bad. I thought it was going to be really drab and dull. Been some decent... Again, as I mentioned before, my standards are not really high for the start of the World Cup. As long as I see some decent ball, some decent patterns, some old school defending, some good stuff, Well, this is the first time I've seen Tarek Muramic, and he's looked brilliant. I mean, Bosnia have a centre half man, and if he has a decent World Cup, watch out for him. Sometimes all you need is a few looks. He's been okay. Needs to be tested a lot more. Maybe if in Switzerland, when Mbolo is the striker, he's going to cause him a lot of problems. I don't really envision Qatar having the firepower to trouble Bosnia. But if Bosnia can pick up 3 points here, this could be absolutely massive for them. I mean, Bosnia, Canada, Qatar, and Switzerland, you probably say Switzerland's are favorite to finish top, and pretty much a toss up between Canada and Bosnia. So if Bosnia win here today, it's going to be a big, big game for them. Bosnia have something about them, man. Technique and physicality. I mean, exactly. I mean, they're no bums, man. I mean, yes, their FIFA ranking was that something in the 60s or something like that. I don't know how Canada number 30 and Bosnia number 60, but Bosnia are doing it the hard way, man. They've got something about them. They've got great character. I mean, the fact that they had to go through such an arduous time to get to the World Cup, they're tough as nails. We're seeing some of that toughness. They'll have to showcase a lot more of it. But Canada, they can take a few encouraging moments. Jesse March will point out to those two chances that the strikers had. Derek Cornelius getting a free header from a corner. Should have done better, at least trouble the goalkeeper, but that was off target. So both coaches will have positive things to say. But yeah, Bosnia, you don't want to play them in the round of 16. It's pretty much like Iceland 2016, right? I mean, England will know all about that. But it's these kind of teams that kind of want to avoid because you feel like you might have the better of them. It's going to be a grind, but our quality will eventually tell kind of mentality. But that is risky, man. Not in a World Cup stage where everybody's pretty much up for it. You're fired up. Everybody's playing to maybe 10 or 15% plus from their capabilities, knowing that the whole world is watching. Your lives can change from this month, man. We talk about some players being prized away from big moves, right? Have a good World Cup, and suddenly someone like Muramovic goes from Sassuolo to a good Bundesliga side, maybe the French league, maybe some team in the Premier League takes a punt at him. You never know, man. Could be life changing, and that's why you'll see players really trying to step it up. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting for the start of the second half. Lads, I'll be back quick five. Take it as soft five. I'll be back in 5 minutes for the start of the second half. Well, we're a couple of minutes away from the start of the second half. Bosnia will be happy that they have the first half lead. Feel that they somehow warrant it, but Canada have threatened, and we need to see a better performance from the home side if they're going to really impact the scoreline and get their first win as the home side. But lads, tomorrow is going to be the real test for me in terms of endurance. Brazil versus Morocco, 3:30 a.m. India time. Woof! That is truly one for the game, but watching Brazil in the World Cup, it's almost like a tradition, isn't it? Gonna see what Carlo Ancelotti is cooking with his Brazilian forwards. It looks like Endrick is going to lead the line for Brazil, isn't it? I mean, I don't see a world where Igor Thiago is leading the line for Brazil. They've got Rafinha, Vinicius Jr., and Mateus Cunha. Are we watching USA versus Paraguay? No, my friend. I love football, but not that much. As long as there's one good, I mean, today I wouldn't call it a good game, but a decent watchable game, watchable hour, these are two critical aspects. And if it doesn't tick the boxes, can't watch. Well, tomorrow night, the 3:30 a.m. game. Oof, that is going to be the one. Gautam, you don't have it in you. It's the weekend. No morning plans, that's for sure. The 3:30 game is going to be nasty, man. But going to have to watch Brazil. Better entertain us. Better see some. I mean, Brazil, Morocco. I've put Brazil in the pretenders category and Morocco as one of the dark horses. Should be a very, very interesting game. Waiting for the start of kickoff. Boy, do they like to take their time. Well past the hour mark. I mean, the water breaks. We're going to have another one in the second half. That's going to be in the 75th minute or so. Plenty of breaks, plenty of maybe moments that players might lose their concentrations. Canada need to improve. Tani Oluvasi had a good opportunity after shrugging off the challenge. Jonathan David, though, best opportunity for Canada, falling so kindly for their main man. Hitting it straight at the goalkeeper. Wasn't the best of finishes, and as what luck would have it, a few minutes later, Bosnia getting the lead from a corner. Who are the ballers for Paraguay, man? Who of the new age ballers? I mean, I remember Oscar Cardozo. He was the OG, but yeah, I'm not really sure. I need to watch a few of their games to reacclimatize myself to some Paraguayan ballers. Well, both sets of players will take to the field. Again, there's going to be minutes restrictions for Edin Dzeko. He might not be needed right now for Bosnia. Longer this stays 1-0. Better for head coach Sergei Barbares. Jovo Lukic, the goal scorer, the difference maker, back onto the field. Giant of a centre forward did pick up a yellow card alongside his centre forward partner in Ermedin Demirovic. Both sets of players are back in. Jesse March had an important halftime team talk there. They want his forwards to make sure that they convert. That's going to be the main talking point, isn't it? Next chance you get, make sure you bury it. Well, the Bosnian fans will be absolutely waiting for their hero Edin Dzeko to take the field. But it will remain both sides keeping it as is in the first half. And we are off and running for the start of the second half here at the Toronto Stadium. Bosnia looking to hold on as Canada looking for their points to start off their World Cup campaign as the hosts. Bosnia on the attack there. It's a strike at the near post. Well defended or well kept there by the goalkeeper, Maxim Krepau. Again, Demirovic not wasting any time before unleashing a shot from a tightish angle. Jonathan David tries to win the first header. Tajon Buchanan on the right-hand side for Canada did have a few good moments. This was a decent strike. Good goalkeeping to make sure that didn't bobble out because it just bounced before the goalkeeper collected it. Free kick here for Canada. Stakio will take it short, finding Ishmael Okone. Saw that connection between the two Canadians in that first half. Jesse March will be asking his centre halves to just push that line 5 yards forward. Try and compress that middle of the pitch as much as possible. Bosnia trying to play a quick ball over the top. Bosnia are comfy. They are very comfy. They know they've got two centre halves who are more than capable of keeping a close eye on the two Canadian forwards. Canada need to try and create a few opportunities. Again, this is tricky, right, from a Canadian point of view. There's Jonathan David, though. That's the thing, right? If they even create that opportunity out wide, someone like Tajon Buchanan step over, cross into the box, it's food and drink for the Bosnian centre halves, man. Easy work. Oh, lovely bit of skill on the right-hand side there. Flashes it across the face. Brilliant bit of goalkeeping there by Nikola Vasilj. Oof, that was a chance there for Canada. Lovely play on the right-hand side. We talked about wing play. It wasn't a cross into the box. It was a low-driven effort. Very good goalkeeping there by the number one. Thrown into the box. It's headed away. Bosnia do well enough. As we're looking at Bosnia being comfy, Canada have come out firing. Good pass between the lines. Canada looking to up the tempo. Again, Bosnia with some old school defending. The stiff arm across. Slice clearance. Pressure building now. Canada looking to just keep it going. Try and have the Bosnian defenders pinned back for as long as possible. Good bit of defending. Here's Lukic. And Lukic looks up and the run by Vajraterevic was made, but asking a lot from his winger there. The game certainly has something about it as a spectacle, more than the game between Mexico and South Africa. Seeing better technical levels here. Oh, the keeper has come out and he's absolutely clattered into the centre forward there. Tanu Alivasi has taken a hefty blow. That's a bad challenge. And if he hasn't gotten the ball first, this could be a sanctionable call. Oluvasi is somehow back onto his feet. I mean, he's sitting up at least. It looked bad. It looked like a foul. Oof. Sure that the Bosnian fans would have had their hearts in their mouth. It's just a ball over the top. Looked like the goalkeeper would have been favourite, but great pace shown there by Tani Oluvasi. Let's have a look here. And it's just a ball over the top. He bends his run. He is just about onside. It's the defender at the far side. And once he gets there, oof, could have been so much worse. He's got the ball first. Goalkeeper's fortunate there. He gets the ball and then clears the player and then takes a stiff one across the knee. Painful one there by the goalkeeper, but Canada are starting to cook something up here. That was a lovely turn there by Tani Oluvasi. Does the right thing as well. Just opens the body up to put that across the face of goal. But both goalkeeper and centre forward are back on their feet and play resumes. Best outcome there. Wasn't a pen. Goalkeeper got the ball first. All that matters. Cornelius with the header. Bosnia keep it alive. Good touch there by Liam Miller. Liam Miller with a push and run and great acceleration there by the left winger. Here's Liam Miller outside of the boot pass. It's heavy. It's too heavy. But he's going at a rate of knots there. That burst of acceleration to beat the defender and then to play the game at that kind of pace. Need the ball to be perfectly weighted. Here's Tyrovic. And good defending. That should be a foul for Canada. Good work there by the centre half, just stepping in. Jesse March wants his team to get a quick move on here. Here's Ismail Akone. At what point does Jesse March look at Alphonso Davies and just completely change up that left-hand side? But Liam Miller looking pretty good. You don't want him to be off the pitch. Maybe one of the centre forwards comes off and Fonzie finds himself maybe in the number 10 position. He's going to have to think something outside the box. Going to have to keep Jonathan David on the pitch, but Dani Olivasi has looked maybe one of the better centre forwards if you're comparing the two. Cornelius feeds the ball back in. David does well, finding Liam Miller. Finding Estaquio. Skipper takes the scenic route, finding Cornelius. Centre back with the ball. A decent looking ball, but comfortable for the goalkeeper. Nikola Vasic happy to claim that, and a quick release. Canada win the first and second ball. Could be in business. Kolasinac has been a tank. Very much a tank. He's let very little through. Here's Buchanan. Touch on trying to go on the outside. Kolasinac just uses his experience, gets his body in the way. Goal kick for Bosnia. Well, they've pretty much taken the sting out of the game here. Canada were looking threatening. We need to read the Dzeko essay in the Players Tribune today, I feel, Bosnia. I didn't read the entire thing, but I saw the little part where he talked about, he was talking to the Bosnian kids, saying that anything is possible, and from a country that has seen some dark, dark days for many a years, these are proud, proud moments, man. Seeing a small-ass country playing in the World Cup. You're going to see that with Curacao as well. I mean, when they take the field, it's going to be a party for them. Good past this. Again, Canada plays some decent stuff. Here's Liam Miller on the outside. Miller with the cut inside on the right foot. They're playing some very good ball here. Surely 1-1, and it hits the post. Can you believe it? That had to be the equalizer. That's going to be a yellow card for the centre half for a pretty cynical foul. How have Canada not equalized, man? They carved Bosnia open. That should have been 1-1. Great play this. This is some sumptuous stuff. He does everything right. Kolasinac. Whew. That is a world-class block. He needed a touch of fortune, but having gotten there, he'll say that is justice served. Brilliant by Sead Kolasinac. Should have been 1-1. Again, it's the wing where Canada are getting a lot of their opportunities. Bosnia have had quite a few warning shots. Heramovic is brave as he has been and then picks his head up. And this ball might fight very kindly here. Bosnia can make this 2-0. And oh, what a challenge that is by the goalkeeper. Jovo Lukic had to make it 2-0. It's Demirovic rather. Having gotten there, I mean, we saw this in the first half. As soon as Canada missed an opportunity, a few minutes later, Bosnia score and they nearly do the same here. Demirovic, having gotten there, brilliant goalkeeping, superb play. He had to be brave. It's not his arms, but his legs that got the business done. But it was Muheramovic once again with the pass. Yes, it didn't find its intended target, but he's the one who started the move. How the hell did that ball stay out, man? Sead Kolasinac. Some vintage defending. Corner for Bosnia. Keeper just about gets his hand on it, and now Canada can start their counter-attack. That's a very clever pass, but well snuffed out. Bosnia are playing with a lot of pride and passion. See the way that the players are sprinting back to get back into their defensive shape. Here's Liam Miller. Miller with the cross, overhits that. Another goal kick for Bosnia. Game's got a great ebb and flow to it, man. Canada feel that they should be level. They've had some glorious opportunities. Jesse March having a word with his coaching staff. Again, this is the game. This is where you want to start off with all 3 points. It can completely change the trajectory of your tournament hopes. 10 minutes into the second half, and feel that Canada have had the best opportunity. And on the right-hand side, deflection should be comfortable, and it is. It's just heroic defending by Bosnia, man. Just throwing themselves. This time, Nikola Katic just flings himself on towards that Jonathan David cross. Well, Bosnia continue to play some Route 1 football. Canada playing the one on the deck a lot more. Games just needs a bit of a spark. Kone and Eustachio are serious CMs. Their forward line is dog shit, though. I mean, yeah, Canada playing some good stuff, man. I think you add Alphonso Davies to the mix, and suddenly Canada might have a bit more potency about them. You want to see Fonzie as left back, that's for sure. Maybe keep Liam Miller on that left-hand side. Eustachio and Ismail Kone remain as your 2 pivot players. Maybe Jonathan David comes off. It's going to be a big call by Jesse March, but he's going to have to make it to bring on his main man, his talisman, Alphonso Davies. Cornelius with the header. Eustachio does well, and he suffers a clattering challenge. Might be a yellow card this time. Nope, doesn't look like it. The referee plays even keel there. Both players eyes on the ball. Accidental collision. Canada need to step it up though, but they have enough encouraging signs. Second Bosnian goal would be a crushing blow for Canada. Their fans turning up in numbers in the Toronto Stadium as Bosnia's free kick has floated into the box. Keep the danger alive. Kolasinac on the volley. Floats that into the box. Should be the keeper's. Oh, he's punched it. It looks ugly. It's a corner for Bosnia. Not the most convincing bit of goalkeeping there by Maxim Kripal. Bosnia have already scored from one corner. Jesse March will be absolutely fuming if this one goes in. And it's all about the delivery. Kolasinac's position. He's the one who got the flick on for the opening goal. Jovo Lukic has got the height and presence as the ball into the box. Oh, there's a chance there. Muheramovic having gotten there. Towering leap from the centre half. He knows that's a big opportunity. Again, not much pace on the ball. He's got a decent amount of whip on it. He needs to generate the pace himself there, Muheramovic. Does a good job there, but it's over the crossbar. Warning shot fired at the Canadian goal. Well, a triple substitution is being lined up here by Jesse March. He's not waiting around. Like to see that from coaches, that proactiveness. Last thing you want is, if Muheramovic scores, Jesse March is making a triple substitution after your team is 2-0 down, and then it's just a bad look on the coaching staff that you waited too long. Fine margins in football, as another good-looking pass is well intercepted by Derek Cornelius. There's Adam Miller. Finds Eustachio. Good football this from Canada. They've maneuvered it well. Here's Ismail Kone. Kone does well to find Miller on the left-hand side. Miller can cross this one. Instead, just looking for the thread-through pass. Bosnia defends this well. Tyrovic comes across. Oh, shimmy and shaky to try and get himself out of a tight situation there, Esmir Bajraterovic. I think Canada will make their triple substitution now. Well, this is when Tani Holuvasi got clattered. He was offside. But Nikola Vasilj did get the ball first, so the pen appeal would have been waved away even if Tani was onside. Canada still waiting before they make their triple substitution. Jesse March certainly waiting. Now the triple substitutions will be made. I'm surprised Miller's off. He looked pretty busy on that left-hand side. Tani Olivasi is off as well. And these are two players that I was expecting to stay on. Schaffelberg is coming on. Interesting moves here being made. Jonathan David's off as well. So it's Miller, Buchanan, and Jonathan David that's coming off. We talked about big calls being made. Ahmed and David coming on. Bosnia will make a double substitution themselves. Well, the goal scorers off. Jovo Lukic and Ivan Basic both coming off. Bazdar coming on for Bosnia, the number 9. Jonathan David taken off. Jesse March, you're a real one. Garbage recognizes garbage. Not the best performance there from Jonathan David. That miss, certainly a lot more haunting considering he couldn't make that atonement for the mistake. Sergei Barbares would be relatively pleased with the way that his team have defended. Has seen Canada create some good opportunities though. A triple substitution made by Canada, a double substitution made by head coach Barbares. Gigovic and Bazdar coming on for Bosnia. Bit of fresh legs. We talked about Canada. Do mass subs actually weaken your team in terms of quality? Yes, you have Davis, but you also have some other NPC coming on. Yeah, that's true. Mass substitutions may not be the right call, but maybe more of a fitness thing as well. May not be matching them in terms of quality because you're expecting the best 11 to start. And then there might be a discernible gap between your starting 11 and your bench, especially for weakened nations. But fresh legs, bit of that athleticism, running power, somebody breaking their neck from midfield to get into the box, give a bit of support for Tani Olivasi, who's going to be playing as the lone centre forward. Good call there by Jesse March. Could have very easily taken off Tani Olivasi, but for the big name that is Jonathan David for Canada. But he keeps his form striker on. David back to the drawing board for the number 10. Good play this. Oh, what a bit of control that is from Ahmed on the right-hand side. Oh, it's a lunging challenge there. Tyrovic is absolutely fired up. Game's been playing with a bit more intensity now. Bosnia, proper dogs. They are very much up for it. Oh, good bit of skill on the right-hand side. The subs have certainly made an impact. There's a chance here and another brilliant block. Tarek Majromovic is playing a brilliant game. He's certainly one of the players to be crowned as man of the match. Good play again, this from Ahmed. Again, the subs have been excellent, man. David, the 24 centre forward, trying to spin and shoot. It's been a good match in terms of a spectacle, man. Just waiting for Bosnia to bring on Edin Dzeko, and that will be complete in terms of a Bosnia watch-along. To see the 40-year-old take the field. Again, good win. Ahmed looks really good, the number 20, man. He's got a bit about him. Jinky winger who can go both ways. Quickness about him, quick feet. Love those kind of attributes with footballers. Here's Kone finding Cornelius. This feels like Canada have got second wind here. Cornelius continues his carry and plays a lovely pass onto the left-hand side. Canada have bodies committed into the box here. Looks for the cross instead. Here's the skipper. Estacio with the strike. Oh! Went for the top corner. Estacio wants a corner. He's not going to get it, but Fizzing drive there by the skipper. Again, Canada continue to play some decent football here. Stakio's touch just gets it out of his right boot. He looks to just curl this into the corner. And Canada continue to create some decent opportunities. This is a good showing by the home side. Bosnia just showcasing different level of just digging deep. Oh, that's a curious touch. And now Canada could be in business. Cleared away though. Lukic's goal. The difference between the two sides. Bosnia looking for the cushion goal. At this stage, it feels like Canada will feel that they just about warrant an equalizer at least. But got to put that ball into the back of the net. Long raking pass. Oh, how about that for a first touch? Absolutely brilliant from Schaffelberg. He puts the ball into the box. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Bosnia once again heroic defending. Well, Canada have threatened numerous occasions in the second half. That is a poor challenge there by the substitute. Bazdar, who's just come on, is very fortunate if he doesn't pick up the yellow card. Canada absolutely cooking. How the hell have they not scored, man? Kolasinac's goal line clearance came off the crossbar, and this one wasn't as heroic as Kolasinac's, but they're playing some good stuff here, Canada. Very much warrant a equalizer at least. Bosnia holding on for dear life. Here's Ahmed. Again, shimmy, shake. Clever pass onto the right-hand side. It's a little too much there for Iskatio, and Ahmed again. Oh, what a cameo this has been by the number 20. He is cooking on that right-hand side. How did the ball stay out here? Good bit of defending there by Nikola Katic. Keeper was beaten, but as every good centre-half, making sure that he backs up his goalkeeper. Bosnian fans feel like they're holding on for dear life. Bosnia might have an opportunity, and they might be in it here on the right-hand side. He just about stays in here. There are two players into the box here on the right-hand side. Takes an extra bit of touches. Yes, very poor decision-making there. He had to release, especially when there are two players in the box. Kolasinac reloads. Header put back into the danger area. Comfortable for Maxim Kripal. Quick release as well. And now Ismail Akone can start the attack here. Here's Istakio. Good carry there from the skipper onto the right-hand side. Here's Ahmed now. Gives it to the hot hand. Oh, he goes for the right pass. Canada looking to win the first and second ball, but they win the free kick. Bosnia are on the ropes here. Trying to really dig deep. Well, that's a cynical challenge there by Kolasinac. He's late and he's fortunate that he doesn't pick up a yellow card. Well, Canada have thrown everything that they've had in open play and it hasn't worked. Maybe it's set pieces that unlocks the Bosnian defense. Clip ball there by Ahmed. Last touch comes off the Bosnian defender. Kolasinac prevents the corner. Kolasinac caught in a cul-de-sac. That's a poor foul, and Girolas has to be very careful because he's already on a yellow card, and just to lash out there on Kolasinac. You know that Kolasinac is just going to go to ground any sort of touch on him, especially when he's got nowhere to go. Any touch felt at the back and he's going to go down like a ton of bricks. And so water break signaled. Again, they don't even wait till the 75th minute, man. These greedy bastards. Before the 70th minute, they got the water break cooking. Well, Canada need a big effort in the final 20 minutes. They'll have to throw everything that they have, the kitchen sink, and then the whole house if possible. Starting the campaign off with a loss would be a very difficult one. Let me see who they play next. Well, it's Switzerland, Bosnia next. So this would be a massive 3 points for Bosnia if they're able to close this game out. Almost like Canada have a bit of a free hit playing Qatar next. So This Canada pressure, you can just see the Bosnia dagger loading. I mean, it could be a hammer blow, really. And it would be a huge result for Bosnia. They would probably say that, yep, maybe Switzerland have got the beating of us, but beating Canada in the first game is a huge leg up, man. They've dug in deep. They've rode their luck. Now it's all about trying to finish the job here. Second goal is needed because it feels like Canada, well, they're beating down the door. Back four, the keeper playing out of their minds. They'll need a big effort. Gigovic and Bazdar both coming on for Bosnia, the number 8 and number 9. Still no signs of Edin Dzeko. No signs of Alfonso Davies as well. Looks like Jesse March is going to manage his minutes a bit more carefully. The water break's done. The sprinklers are still on. Again, this stadium does not have the grandeur and the history. It's almost like the 8th wonder of the world, man, the Estadio Azteca. And look at the Toronto Stadium in comparison, and it just looks like a college stadium, really. Well, under 20 minutes of regular time remaining in this first match of Group B. USA take on Paraguay later to kickstart Group C. And of course, Switzerland take on Qatar. Brazil versus Morocco. The 3:30 a.m. kickoff tomorrow. Well, day after tomorrow, technically. That's the big game. That's the first real big game of the group stages. Had to endure Mexico and South Africa and Canada and Bosnia to get to Brazil, Morocco. Not a bad price to pay. There's Muheramovic. He's had a pretty much flawless game. It does help that you do have the clean sheet. If Canada would have scored with one of the chances, not be heaping that kind of praise. He's had a good game. Oh, the centre half takes a bit of a risk, and now Canada caught on the ball. That's a decent looking pass. Flick on header onto the left hand side. Just leaves it slightly short there for Memic. And now Ahmed on the right hand side looking for the shimmy and carry. Bosnia immediately identifying that Ahmed looks like one of those players that you need to pay a special bit of attention to. They've immediately got two players. You can see Benjamin Tajrovic just shifting across the midfielder there to make sure that his fullback has a bit of support. Ismail Akone with an ill-tempered challenge, and if he continues like this one, he's definitely picking up a yellow card. He's staring daggers at the ref. Well, Canada want to keep that pressure going. But the ref was right in front of the action. Best possible view. Well, Fonzie is not warming up. It looks like he's not been earmarked for this game. It's almost like Canada will want to make sure that he's fit enough to play Qatar. That's a game that they simply must win. Bosnia making a couple more changes. Still no sign of Edin Dzeko. Going for the young guns. Well, younger guns. Eshmir Bajraterovic is coming off. Quite the mouthful. Very difficult to pronounce. He's had an enterprising game at right wing. And Memic is off as well. So both wingers being replaced. Freshness on both flanks for head coach Sergei Barbares. Well, the double substitution completed by head coach Sergei Barbares. Fresh legs on both flanks. Sunjic and Alaj Begovic both coming on for Bosnia. Look to bring on Edin Dzeko maybe in stoppage time. Give him a few minutes to get that engine running. 40 years of age. Not going to be easy. What Bosnia have done well here is just kill some of that momentum. The water break doesn't help either. Feels like Bosnia just getting a foothold back in. They've got a couple more fresh players on either flank. There's Kolasinac. Here's the 1-2, gets it back. Good composure shown. Very nicely done there by Sunjic. Now on the left-hand side. Keep it nicely. And being put under pressure. Showing some good composure on the ball there, Bosnia. Oh, this is very good football, but Cornelius takes a very important leg out for the interception. But it's all Bosnia now. Canada just look like they're running out of a few ideas. Kolasinac has put in a huge shift, and of course it was his goal line clearance that came off the crossbar that's kept it at 1-0 as Jesse March making his 4th substitution. Still no Davies, but the number 9 is on here. Tani Olivasi, his shift comes to an end. Lasted on the pitch longer than Jonathan David. The number 9 Laren comes on now for Canada. Ooh, that's a heavy foul there for Alistair Johnson. He's going to get the foul. Every time your defender goes flying in there to try and win the header, that landing, can't control it, man. And if the player is slightly cynical in his approach, can definitely land awkwardly as Ryan Reynolds still soaks in a few applauses. He would love it if his team do manage to find the equalizer at least. As it stands, it's Bosnia with 3 very important points as Ahmed finds a lovely looking ball with the outside of his right boot. This cameo by Ahmed makes you wonder why he did not start on that right-hand side. I mean, Tejan Buchanan played a decent game, but Ahmed on the right-hand side looks like some player. Definitely needs to start against Qatar. Isn't that a foul throw, ref? No. It's just going to allow Canada to take it again. Here's Ismail Akone. Gary Cornelius. Finding a centre-half partner here. Figueroles. Finds Ismail Akone. Now Canada looking to step it up. Bosnia. It's a mid-block that will transition quite seamlessly into a low block here. Just moving back, the shape remains the same. The distance is well managed. Ismail Akone. Fresh legs for Bosnia, definitely helping out with the defensive shape. Need to cover the grass side from side. Here's Cornelius. Canada continue to remain patient. Now look to accelerate down that left-hand side. Good carry here. Looking for the link up here. The substitute. Oh, what a goal that is! That is magnificent from Larim. He has come on the pitch and he has made an immediate impact. It's a world-class goal. How about that from the substitute? Canada are level and it's taken a moment of real quality. Larim with the goal. Canada level. That is a brilliant finish. Oh, we have seen a World Cup special. We can't say Canada have not deserved it. Again, they're so patient and then in the final third, they step it up here. They work it very well. Laren, he's very much on side. This is such a clever touch around the corner. This first touch is world class and the finish is, woo! Brilliant. That's football. That is real football. That instinctive finish from the number 9. That's pretty much his first touch since coming on. And rewarding Jesse March with the equalizer that Canadian fans have been waiting for. Muted celebrations there by Jesse March, but he'll know his side thoroughly warranted that. Ryan Reynolds now can put on that big smile. Well, Bosnia retreated. Could not hold on any longer. Is there a winner in this match? Jesse March urging for a lot of calm. Hey, good to see some Punjabi brothers there in the stands. They're smiling ear to ear. Canadian fans are feeling it. The Bosnian fans will now think that this match might just slip up from their grasp. Put David on and take him off again just to be petty. I mean, Laren's goal was truly superb, man. Considering he's your third choice striker, with his very first chance, finding the back of the net in emphatic fashion like that. He'll feel that he might look to warrant a start against Qatar. What do Bosnia have now? Do Canada have something in them to add the second? Here's David with the strike. Well, it's the substitutes who have very much made the impact, man. Well, Gautam, you talked about it, right? The bulk substitution that a team like Canada makes. The substitutions have certainly worked. The players coming off the bench have looked really good, man. Because Kolasinac was not holding the line there. Laren was well on side. First touch needed to be perfect, which it was. Second wasn't too shabby either, was it? Whew. Great strike. He has to take it quickly. The fact that he just rolls Muheramovic. And then the finish. Quality stuff. Is there a winner in this match, though? Bosnia tried to dig deep. Tried to keep that clean sheet. Hamadadic wins the throw-in. The Benfica right back. Sergei Barbarez's substitutions not yielding the desired result. Now his team have to go again. Oh, good football. This from Bosnia. Again, it's the substitutes. They are cooking here. Oh, that's a foul, ref. No, that has to be a foul. Cornelius. Canada continue their attack. Muheramovic does well as a sweeper. It feels like this game has got a winner in it. Definitely has got a winner in it. Feels like it might be Canada. That's a good looking ball. The chase is on here, but calmly defended. And the balance of play, Canada have been the better side, and that's a lovely bit of play on the right hand side. Promise David. Ken, he looks good. I mean, the Canadian subs, they are no mugs, man. Some of them have been better than the starters. Promise David looks like a handful. Solarim with this finish. Ahmed on the right hand side. He has to start the next game for sure. Still don't have Alphonso Davies on the pitch. And not a bad side. Ooh, Kolasinac's evening has come to an end, and it not a good sign, especially with a player in his 30s pulling up. Might be the heat, might be cramps, not wanting to take the chance. Wanting to keep himself fit for that next game, which is going to be absolutely massive against Switzerland. I mean, we're expecting Switzerland to take all 3 points against Qatar. And if both teams here share spoils, advantage to Switzerland, and then it's going to be a real dogfight between Serbia and Canada. Kolasinac's race is run. You're not going to be seeing Edin Dzeko with Kolasinac coming off, expecting a like-for-like substitution by head coach Sergei Barbarez. Canadian fans have found their voice. Bosnian fans in prayer. Nicola just lumps it forward. The two Canadian centre-halves have had a good game, man. They've looked confident. They're front foot defenders. Someone like Jesse March likes his team to have that Kagan pressing about them. Seen that at Leipzig, a bit at Leeds as well. Does come across as a really good personality. Speaks well. Very passionate about the game. Oh, that's a slice clearance. Bit of a tired clearance there by Ismail Akone. It's Bosnia on the attack on the right-hand side. Good defending. Richie Laria has had a near perfect game. It's a corner though for Bosnia. Ismail Akone with a hand of apology. To see who the fifth substitution was for Bosnia, because Kolasinac is done. It was Bajdar who was just barging his way there. It's a corner for Bosnia. Feel like a goal here would be massive again. Corner kick with a bit of pace. Defend that nicely. It's a strike from distance. It's a bit of a miss kick. Kept the danger alive. It's fallen its way onto the right-hand side. Bosnia in business. And Canada have enough bodies back there as the skipper will lead the counter charge. That's a good looking pass. It's asking a little too much there from Schaffelbong. The Schaffelberg, his first touch since coming on was absolutely world-class touch down that left-hand side. The way that he just brought it down with that expert ease on the run. As I mentioned before, some of the subs for Canada are making a real case to start that game against Qatar next. Sergei Barbarez would have been almost fantasizing about those 3 points. His team could have managed to close this game out, but Canada well and truly deserve at least an equalizer, man. It's a great goal. Great timing there. The substitution, clicks at the right moment. As a coach, you just look like a genius. Bit of a slice clearance. Bosnia need to keep this in to try and prevent the corner. He's done very well. Nikola Katic shows some good bit of athleticism. Thrown for Canada. It's all Canada, mind you. There's going to be a winner in this game. It's going to be the home side. Alistair Johnston will take this throw in, the right back. Picked up the yellow card early on in the first half. Since then, he's had a very clean game. Johnston with the throw in. Hangs that up. It's headed away. Sakio will keep the ball in play. He does well there, the skipper. Cross comes in by Johnston. Bosnia win the first header. Try to keep the pressure alive. Now the chance for the counter-attack. It's all about the chase here. How about the pace this from the number 10? He's just about managed to keep it in here. Does very well. That was just hit in hope. Here's Sunjic. Good carry from the central areas. It's very, very congested in the middle of the park as Canada again play through the press. Here's Davies. He's a battering ram of a centre forward. Again, Promise Davis. Whew, he's a handful. The Canadian bench players, they have an absolute point. They knock on Jesse March's door and say, we have to start the next game. Ahmed, Promise Davis, maybe even Rem, the goal scorer. Why not? Here's Ismail Kone. Two midfielders for Canada have been very good. Stakio and Ismail Kone controlled the game well enough. Good bit of athleticism and that good mix of technical balance as well. And on the right-hand side, here's Ahmed. Keeps it well for Ismail Kone. Back to Ahmed. Ahmed now looking to play the 1-2. It's a decent-looking ball. Slice clearance there by Muheramovic. Oh, good first touch there by Ismail Kone. That's a foul there on Kone for sure. The referee has allowed that to continue. Just might be a throw-in for Canada. Barbarez immediately just slumped into his chair. Almost he feels like his team's race is run here. Almost trying to hold on for the point. Reaching the final moments of this match. It's been a really enjoyable watch, lads. I was just watching this almost like a sake of it, but seen some good signs from both sides. Canada are no mugs. Bosnia looking to play some expansive football. Couldn't get the final touch. Lovely touch there from the skipper. Scaccio has done so well. It's been a good game, man. It's been a very good game. Exactly. It's great to see some players that we don't see at all, actually. Playing at the big stage. Full stadium. Big pressure. Entire country watching. It's been a good game. I'd feel that Canada do deserve the win here, but they'll have to try and break open this Bosnian door by force. Stakio will take this free kick. Bosnia holding the line just outside the box. Stakio with the ball in. The keeper comes and the keeper claims. Easily done there for the number 1. Disappointing delivery there by the captain. We're waiting for added on time, and it is 6 minutes of stoppage time signaled by the 4th official from Saudi Arabia. Game's had a really good flow. Bosnia took the lead courtesy of a corner and a lovely goal from the substitute soon after coming on for Canada for the equalizer. Sunjic has added a good bit of composure in midfield. This is a good run on the left-hand side. The defending has been relentless from Canada's point of view. Bazdar on that left-hand side trying to put on the afterburners, but Luke de Figueroa's him alongside Derek Cornelius. They'll be disappointed in the manner of which Bosnia did score from the set piece, the corner. But other than that, they've looked good. They've looked good. Well, a Canadian substitution. Stakios coming off. And Jonathan Osorio coming on for the skipper. Bit of game management by Jesse March. Maybe a bit of freshness too in that stoppage time. The fresh legs in the final third would be really helpful. Bosnia keep the ball in very tight spaces there. That could be a foul there on Alaj Begovic, but play continues. And now Canada on the right-hand side. Here's Promise David, but the foul given by the official there. I think Tarek Muhremovic knows that he was beaten and any sort of contact is going to go to ground. Muhremovic is built like an absolute brick house, so for him to go down might have been something cynical. That was great feed this from Alaj Begovic. It was Ahmad who followed the run. I Promise David playing some old-fashioned rugby there. Muhremovic has every right to complain about that one. Promise David would be nasty in the lower level Premier League teams. Exactly. Give these guys a bit of a chance. Someone for like Coventry. Someone for Frank Lampard off the bench. Get a chaos striker. Can make things happen. Uncomfortable for centre halves. Begovic will take this free kick. Taken it short, which is a bit of a curious decision. Floated into the box here. Amar Dedic just puts it in. Canada do manage to defend this. Here's the goal scorer trying to lead the counter-attack. How about this for a carry there by Lerem? He's going to induce a yellow card. And cynical bit of play this time by Alaj Begovic. I think it was Nikola Katic who picked up the yellow card. He was in no mood for that chase back. Again, Promise David has been a real handful since coming on. Lerem as well. Both substitute strikers pretty much shown up the starting centre forwards. Halfway through stoppage time here. Looks like the spoils will be shared. As a confirmation of Nikola Katic's yellow card. Katic and Muhremovic both having solid enough games, but I think the way that Canada have created chances, Bosnia will feel that a point is a flattering result. Imagine a Delap and David Strike partnership around Ball Pro Max. I mean, I've seen Promise David for 3 minutes and he's already a better centre forward than Liam Delap, man. That's all I need to see. Oh, that's a terrible pass there by Cornelius. Bosnia could pounce on this one, but good bit of endeavour there to get back into defensive positioning and win the ball back. Just over 2 minutes remain here at the Toronto Stadium. Here's Ismail Kone. Canada need a few runners. 2 minutes remain. Goes for the switch of play. This is a decent ball. Here's Ahmad with a very good first touch. Puts the ball into the danger area. Good catch there by Nikola Vasic. Needed to claim that one. Again, Ahmad, that was a disappointing ball there by Ahmad, really. Just puts it into the area rather than trying to find a teammate. Or almost like an on-rushing run. He just puts it into a hopeful area. Under 90 seconds remain. Jesse March would absolutely love the winner from here. You feel that his side have done more than enough to get all 3 points, but will have to settle for a point, and that game against Qatar becomes must-win from Canada's point of view. Bosnia, though, if they lose to Switzerland, which we pretty much expecting, Bosnia will be on 1 point after 2 games, and that won't be ideal whatsoever. And considering they took the lead to start this game off, could be dire consequences. Final minute of stoppage time here. Canada keeping the pressure button open here on the left-hand side. Can he get there first? He can. Can he put the ball into the box here? David puts it into a dangerous area. Let him with the strike. And they somehow manage to clear. Oh, a heroic block there from Bosnia. Somehow managed to keep that ball out of the back of the net. There's Larim again, finding himself in a brilliant position. Got the strike away as well. Critical block. Could have been the winner. Bosnia holding on for dear life. 20 seconds remain. Here's Fogueroles onto the right-hand side. Here's Ahmed. Shimmies and shakes again. Trying to create a bit of separation. Trying to play the 1-2. He wants the foul. He's not going to get it. Begovic does very well. Just stands his ground. And that just might be that. And both teams will have to be happy with the point. This was a chance for Larim. Oh my goodness me, the block from Tarik Muheramovic is absolutely world class, man. That is match saving. Oh, it is absolutely heroic, man. What a block to end the game. And it looks like the referee has blown the full-time whistle at the Toronto Stadium. The spoils being shared after Bosnia took the lead with Jovo Lukic scoring in the first half from a corner. Canada off the bench. Larim scoring an absolutely world-class finish. And Muheramovic with a magnificent block with the last kick of the game. And it's spoil shared. 1-1 in the Toronto Stadium. Good game, lads. Good game. That was GG, man. Better than I expected. Canada looked the part. I mean, I want to compare the performances between the two hosts so far. I think USA are the weaker link, weaker team of the three. US do have a few players in the Premier League. Anthony Robinson, Tyler Adams. I think Tim Ream still plays for Fulham. You've got Weston McKennie for Juventus. Yes, the players. You've got quality. Christian Pulisic, of course, on that left-hand side. Timothy Weah. But been very impressed. Mexico have looked good. Canada have looked decent. On to you now, USA. Thank you so much for tuning in, Gautam. Really do appreciate it. I'll see you for Brazil, Morocco. 3:30 a.m. India time. So I think you can do it. It's going to be what, a 10:30 game for you guys? 11:30? Easy peasy, man. Light work. But I'll see you for the Brazil game. That's going to be a firecracker. We've been served up a couple of dishes. It's time for the main event in terms of the first big game in the group stages of the World Cup. Thank you so much, lads, for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Bottom of my heart, as always. 2 games done with 2 watch-alongs. We'll be back tomorrow for more live actions here. See you, lads.